Time+Tide, the Australian Watch Authority, since 2014.
It's easy to get a little bit blasé about sports chronographs. It's a competitive market, and once you scratch the surface, there's not a lot separating most of them. But every once in a while you come across something like this, the Defy El Primero 21 from Zenith. Not only is it visually striking, but it's pretty fascinating mechanically. If you're into watches even a little bit, there's a good chance that you've heard about the El Primero. It's a famed movement that Zenith calls the first automatic chronograph, though there are a few other pretty strong claims for some other brands for that 1969 title too. The El Primero 21 represents the next evolution. Inside this watch is the El Primero caliber 9004. It's a movement that has two regulation systems, one beating at 5 Hz for the timekeeping, and one beating at a hefty 50 Hz for the chronograph complication. What that means for the wearer is that chronograph hand is accurate to 100th of a second, and that central hand will revolve around the dial once per second. It's lightning fast. The register at 6 is for full seconds, and the one at 3 is for measuring up to 50 minutes. There's also a power reserve at the top and a running little 3-ended propeller at 9, which isn't so much about the time as it is for just letting you know that the watch is running. The El Primero 21 has the smarts, but it also, I think, has the looks. This version of the Defy case comes in at 44mm across with that big crown, those sporty pushers. It's a modern piece. But it's also fairly slender for a chronograph at 14.5mm high. It has that skeletonized look that's familiar across the Defy line. It's a look that also fits in nicely with the modern design language of LVMH sister brands Hublot and Tag Heuer. There's a few sort of more traditional dial options in the mix as well, but the skeleton, I think, is where it's at. As you can imagine, it's offered in a range of materials and options. Here we're looking at the full black ceramic, as well as a titanium on a rubber-backed leather strap. The Australian retail price for the full ceramic is $22,100 and $16,500 for titanium on strap.